Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of Affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 12th of August. The session will be very important and today we have very important questions friends that you need to pay attention to. But before that, the quote of the day is I can and I will. Watch me. If you are focused and you have to do the right amount of hard work, if you have that desire to do that right amount of hard work and you have that will that you want to succeed in life and achieve what are your dreams, all right, so you will definitely get success in your life. All you have to do is just hard work and be patient till the time. All right, all the right things come at the right time. Also friends, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel if you find the content appropriate and if you want us to continue with such session in the long term also, then all you have to do is like the video and comment below. Commenting below will motivate us to make better content for you in the future. Also friends, we have a target of achieving 15,000 views on our daily videos. For that, all you can do is share the link of this video with 2 to 3 WhatsApp group, be it your friends, be it your colleagues, be it your relatives, and let them know about one-stop solution, that is Affairscloud for current affairs. Also let them know about Vikas Rana sir, that is teaching current affairs in such a good way that all the current affairs are learned, memorized by the students. Also friends, you can see here the current affairs, that these are the answers of yesterday's homework video. And let me tell you, some of the students were asking about the 5th question. So friends, the correct answer here is Andhra Pradesh, and the act that we are talking about, the article, that is 3A, this will allow them to have 3 capitals. All right, highly important. So correct option will be Andhra Pradesh, and Vicky Thakur has given all the correct answers. So congratulations Vicky Thakur and best of luck for your future. Let's start with the news first friends. First we are talking about Spark. Alright, remember Spark is related to Isro. Alright, Isro has released this Spark, that is India's first virtual space museum. I repeat, who is the chairman of Isro? S. Somnath sir has unveiled the Spark, that is the Space Technology Park, that is India's first virtual space technology museum. This was launched as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate the 75th anniversary of independence of India. Highly important, you have to remember Spark. Alright, it was launched by Isro and it is India's first virtual space technology museum. This park is the first 3-dimensional virtual space technology park ever created by Isro. The platform's beta version will offer a virtual tour of Spark, and visitors can virtually board the space on wheels to take the tour. Also, it has a museum, a theater, an observatory, a garden, a life-size rocket, lakeside craft cafe area, children's play area, as well as several other interactions. Also remember, visitors can explore exhibits on ISRO's achievements, satellites, launch vehicles inside this virtual facility. Not just this, friends, visitors can also view the documents of all the top scientists who contributed to ISRO's success story. A movie highlighting the ISRO's mission will also be screened here in this theater. So coming back, if we talk about ISRO, the chairman is S. Somnath, and it was established in 1969. And what was the name of the satellite that was recently launched by ISRO that was a failed attempt? It was Azadi Sat and EOS O2. On the rocket that was used here was Small Satellite Launch Vehicle. Not rocket, the launch vehicle that was used was Small Satellite Launch Vehicle, and it was a failure. It was not a successful mission. Then similarly, we have PSLV and GSLV. PSLV is your Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, and GSLV is your Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle. Moving on to next news, we will be talking about Microsoft. Microsoft has tied up with MSDE CBC for capacity building of civil servants of India. I repeat, to help the civil servants in helping the underprivileged and to develop citizen-friendly and business-friendly policies, Microsoft has tied up with MSDE, that is your Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and Capacity Building Commission to boost the functional computer literacy of nearly 2.5 million civil servants of India. In simple terms, if I say, in order for these civil servants to make better rules, to make better business friendly policies for the citizens of India, this particular tie-up was done with Microsoft. The project is in line with the initiative emphasized by the Prime Minister's mission, that is Prime Minister Mission Karam Yogi, that is aligned towards the development of our civil servants. Highly important. Also friends, under this project, the training will be provided with which include job roles such as section officers, assistant section officers, clerks, upper division clerks, lower division clerks, junior support staff, and other central government entities. Alright. And if we talk about Microsoft, here Microsoft will develop an online self-paced learning course on Microsoft Office 365 digital productivity suite offering for MSDE that will enable to provide digital skill training to the officials in the central government ministries and departments. Moving on to the next news, friends. Next is India. India has set their target to raise the share of natural gas in energy mix to 15% by 2030. Now we know that Russia, because of the Ukraine war that is going all around the world, we can see a huge crisis in the energy sector. All right, we are seeing even that Bangladesh country has really recently 52%, I guess it was raised their petrol prices by 52, or I guess it was 54%. So you can see all the countries in near India or even in the world, they are raising their fuel prices. The reason is because of the energy crisis that is going all over India. We have seen that Russia has stopped the gas supply to Europe nations, so due to which they are also struggling for energy. Also, now we are able to see a huge amount of heat in Europe, due to which we are seeing the drought season in Europe. So all these things are basically, you can say, they are the share due to which the amount of energy all over the world is rising. And recently India has set a target to raise their share of natural gas in energy mix to 15% by 2030. Also, one more thing, friends, remember, we are also focusing now on pure green energy. We are focusing on hydrogen energy. We are focusing on green hydrogen. See, there are multiple types of hydrogen. It can be green hydrogen, it can be purple hydrogen, it can be blue hydrogen. But among all these, green hydrogen is the best hydrogen or considered as a fuel, because when we burn green hydrogen, then there least amount or no amount of carbon is released when we are burning the green hydrogen, because it will just release H2O, water, on its burning, so which is not a pollutant. Coming back, friends, if we are talking about it, recently the Ministry of States for Petroleum and Natural Gas announced that the government of India has set their target to raise the share of natural gas energy mix to 15% in 2030 from the current, that is 6.3%. All right, here you can see the expansion, or you can see to reach the target, the government has taken some initiatives. These are such as expansion of national gas grid to about 33,500 kilometer, that is earlier at that is currently at 21,715 kilometer. Expansion of city gas distribution network, setting up of liquefied natural gas terminals, allocation of domestic gas to compressed natural gas, piped natural gas in no cut category. All right, so these are some of the initiatives taken by the government to raise the share of the natural gas in the energy mix to 15% by 2030. Next news, it is related to cryptocurrency, and we have seen that which was the first country that has adopted cryptocurrency as their legal tender. It was your El Salvador, and we also saw, and second was your Republic of Africa. All right, so what do we conclude from this? What was the reason? And what I wanted to share you here is that when these countries have joined Bitcoin or they adopted Bitcoin as their legal tender, IMF is the country that is for them helping monetary or providing monetary help to the countries. So now if Bangladesh, Nepal, even Sri Lanka, we saw Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Pakistan, these three countries are asking for IMF help. I don't know sure about Bangladesh. Maybe in future Bangladesh can go in that way, but currently Sri Lanka and Pakistan were definitely asking for International Monetary Funds financial help. So when these countries, El Salvador and Republic of Africa, were joining them, IMF strictly advised them not to do so, because if in future if there will be any crisis related to money, then these organizations such as IMF, World Bank, they won't be helping them, because Bitcoin is very volatile. All right, it will change. It can will go up very high soon, and it can also go down very easily. So due to that reason only, it was very liquefied, you can say it is a highly liquid asset. So that is the reason they were strictly advised by them that if any future in problem comes, then they won't be advised or they won't be helped by any of the organizations. So you have to remember this also. Then other data was related by chain analysis. Chain analysis stated that the India secured 21st position in terms of crypto games in the year 2021, and this data was taught by United States of America. So now another data has been released, that is around 7.3% of Indians owned digital currency in 2021, that is the seventh highest in the world according to United Nations. This world data was released out of 20 countries, among which India's position was 7th out of global economies that has the digital currency ownership as a share of population. This data was released by whom? It was released by United Nations Conference of Trade and Development. Highly important. UNCTAD, United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, really estimated that 7.3% of the Indian population possessed digital currency in 2021, placing India at the 7th position out of 20 global economies. Next, we will be talking about International Solar Alliance. First of all, tell me, where is the headquarter of ISA, that is your International Solar Alliance? It is in Gurugram, Haryana. When was this project launched? This was launched in the year 2015. It was launched with the help of India and France. All right, so now the question that is coming up here is that International Solar Alliance has recently launched a project, or they have partnered with Republic of Cuba to sign a tender for setting up a 150 megawatt solar project in Cuba. I repeat, to set up a 1150 megawatt solar project in Cuba, ISA, that is your International Solar Alliance, has tied up with Republic of Cuba. Remember, NTPC is the project management consultant for this International Solar Alliance for setting up this project. And if we talk about ISA and Cuba's Union Electricia, that is UNE, and India's NTPC Limited, we know National Thermal Power Corporation, they will work together to ensure the solar project in bankable technology, technically sound and attractive to international investment in Cuba. That means in order to set up a project that will generate around 1115 megawatt of solar power energy in Cuba, they both have came together. That is ISA, that is International Solar Alliance, and they have signed with Republic of Cuba. Highly important, friends. Then, if we talk about the highlight of the project is a part of Cuba's plan to implement 2100 megawatt of solar power projects, reducing the reliance on the expensive and polluting diesel generators and increasing its green energy portfolio. This will also include building of 150 megawatt to 150 megawatt per hour of storage to support grid reliability. Next, friends, we are talking about Kotak Mahindra Bank. Recently, they have launched a lifestyle focused corporate salary account. All right, this lifestyle focused corporate salary account offers an upgraded banking experience. This is a flagship program that will be available to all the corporates in India and will also come to a host of privileges and rewards across lifestyle, travel, healthcare, dining, skilling, and learning experiences. Earlier, the corporate salary account benefits include no minimum balance commitments, zero transaction charges, and some access to other banking products with a sustained relationship. So, coming back, friends, all you have to do remember is that which bank will be providing a lifestyle focused corporate salary account to the customers. It will be your Kotak Mahindra Bank. If we talk about Kotak Mahindra Bank, who is the managing director and CEO, he is Uday Kotak. It was established in the year 2003 and the headquarter is Mumbai, Maharashtra. Moving on to friends, next is Yes Bank. Yes Bank and IBS Fintech has partnered to provide enhanced digital services. I repeat, Yes Bank and IBS Fintech. Fintech, as the name suggests, it is a finance and technology. This is a treasury tech solutions provider. These bank, Yes Bank and this Fintech, that is IBS Fintech, has partnered to empower the corporate treasury ecosystem with a robust decision making tool and automated workflows backed by seamless bank connectivity. Under this partnership, what you have to remember is that they will provide next generation technology solutions across cash, liquidity, treasury, risk, trade, finance, supply chain finance functions, or corporations. You have to remember this, highly important. All right, so it is your Yes Bank that has tied up with IBS Fintech to provide enhanced digital services or to provide more services as a bank. Next is India. Here it is saying that India could emerge as the Asia's strongest economy in 2022-2023 according to Morgan Stanley. Highly important. All right. First of all, remember which country we are talking about. We are talking about India. Who we are talking about, who stated such statement? It was given by Morgan Stanley. He is a very famous economist, a global leader in financial services. He stated that India could emerge as the Asia's largest and the strongest economy in 2022-2023 since it is best positions to generate robust domestic demand, boost by economic policy reforms, a young workforce, as well as business investment. The brokerage Morgan Stanley anticipates India growth to be around 7% on average for the year 2022-2023 and to contribute around 28% and 22% respectively to Asian and global growth. Highly important. It was stated by Morgan Stanley. Also remember, India's GDP growth rate is now anticipated between 8 to 8.5% in the year 2022-2023. All right, the outlook released by Morgan Stanley also coincides with the gloomy picture painted by developed economies with economic activity declining in US, Eurozone, and we are seeing that gas prices, as I just mentioned earlier, that the gas prices are rising in Europe. We are seeing the climate risk. We are seeing droughts in many rivers or lakes of Europe. So all these things are negative, but still India is showing a huge growth potential in the upcoming time period. Next news is ICCR. What is ICCR? ICCR stands for Indian Council for Cultural Relations. All right, recently ICCR Distinguished Indologist for 2021 awarded to Canadian scholar Jeffrey Armstrong. I repeat, Jeffrey Armstrong, a Canadian scholar and a founder of the VASA, that is Vedic Academy of Science and Arts, has been awarded the Indian Council for Agriculture Relations Distinguished Indologist for 2021. So who has been awarded with ICCR Distinguished Indologist for 2021? He is Jeffrey Armstrong and he is the founder of Vedic Academy of Science and Arts. All right. This was for the year 2021 in recognition of its outstanding contribution in the research in India's philosophy, thought, history, art, culture, Indian languages, literature, civilization, and society. Highly important, friends. Remember, also you have to remember is that the award comprises of a citation, a gold-plated medallion, and around 1.6 lakh rupees. Not just this, remember, this award was constituted in the year 2015 and the inaugural award of 2015 was presented to Professor Hendrik Ferrer of Germany. So coming back, remember this ICCR Distinguished Indologist for 2021 was awarded to Jeffrey Armstrong and this was awarded to him for his contribution in India's philosophy, thought, art, history, culture, Indian languages, literature, civilization, and Society. That means to study about India and to research on Indian culture and history. He received this Distinguished Indologist for 2021 award. All right, highly important. And he is also the founder of VASA, that is Vedic Academy of Science and Arts. Next we are talking about an appointment, that is Justice Uday Umesh Lalit has been appointed as the 49th Chief Justice of India. Important friends, you have to take a note. Who has been appointed as the 49th Chief Justice of India? He is Justice Uday Umesh Lalit. He is the judge of the Supreme Court and was appointed as the 49th Chief Justice of India. Highly important. Alright, remember this. Who he will be replacing? He will be replacing N.V. Ramanna sir, Chief Justice of India, former Chief Justice of India now, N.V. Ramanna sir. Highly important. Alright. He will take oath and assume charge on 27th of August, and he will replace Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramanna, who will retire on 26th of August 2022. Highly important, friends. And who is the 14th question will be asked to you in two formats. That who is the current Chief Justice of India? Uday Umesh Lalit. And who is the 49th Chief Justice of India? Uday Umesh Lalit sir, as you can see him in the picture. Next is LIC. LIC has recently sold 2% share in Mahindra and Mahindra for rupees 2222.49 crore rupees. Direct question and important question, friends. I repeat, if question asked to you that recently LIC, that is your Life Insurance Corporation of India, has sold 2% of the shareholding in Mahindra and Mahindra, that is your M&M, for about 2222.49 crore rupees. So how much percent they have sold? 2% they have sold. Remember this data directly. Also, friend, one more question you have to remember. News, I think it has been missed here, that Nitish Kumar has taken oath as the Bihar's Chief Minister for 8th time. Alright, and Tejasvi Yadav will be the Deputy Chief Minister. I repeat, who is the new Chief Minister of Bihar now? He is Nitish Kumar. And who is the Deputy Chief Minister? Tejasvi Yadav. Remember, this is for the 8th time. Nitish Kumar will be the Chief Minister of Bihar. Highly important. Alright, he was joined by Rashtriya Janata Dal, that is your RJD, Tejasvi Yadav, who swore in as the Deputy Chief Minister. They were administered as the oath of office and secrecy by the Governor Fagu Chauhan. Alright, because we know who administers the oath of office of Chief Minister. It is done by the Governor, that is Fagu Chauhan. And for Prime Minister, that is done by the President of India. Alright. So if we talk about Nitish Kumar, remember he was born on 1st of March 1951 in Bihar itself. He is a politician and serving as the Chief Minister of Bihar since 2015, having previously held the office from 2005 to 2014 and for a short period in 2000 also. So coming back now, who is the new Chief Minister of Bihar? He is Nitish Kumar, and he is for the 8th time he will be the Chief Minister of Bihar. And the news that we were discussing here is that LIC has sold 2% stake, that is 2% of their share in M&M for about 2222.49 crore rupees. Moving on, again we will be talking about ISRO. What is the news here is that ISRO has successfully completed Gaganyaan low altitude escape motor static test. I repeat, ISRO, that is your Indian Space Research Organization, successfully carried out the test firing of the low altitude escape motor of the crew escape system of Gaganyaan project from Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. If the mission is aborted during the initial phase flight, LEM will provide the required thrust to CES to take away the crew module from the launch vehicle. What is the main objective that we are talking about here? It is of the static test includes evaluation of motor blasting parameters, validation of motor subsystems performance, and to confirm the design margins, evaluation of thermal performance of nozzle liners, especially to confirm the erosion of ablative characteristics. Alright. Then remember what we are talking about, that ISRO has successfully completed Gaganyaan low altitude escape motor static test. And then we also saw that EOS 02 and Azadi Sat, these were the satellites that were launched during with the help of SSLV, but they were a failed mission, and SSLV is your small satellite launch vehicle. Moving on, next we are talking about China. China has launched 16 new satellites into orbit. I repeat, recently China launched 16 new satellites into space from the Taiwan Satellite Launch Center in Shaanxi province of China. These 16 sites, they include, you can say, Gaofen and You are now they were launched using the Long March 6Y10 carrier rocket, and the launch is carried as the 432 mission for the Long March series carrier rocket. So coming back, if we talk about China, friends, remember, biggest electric cruise ship is also built by China. Then second module of the three modules of the Ventian lab has been sent into space by China. It is for their own permanent space station, that is Tiangong space station. All right, this is off. Or question can be asked to you, which is the country that is building their own space station in China? It is your Tiangong space station that is being built by China. And which is the country that is planning on escaping, or that is planning on quitting the International Space Station after 2024? It is your Russia. Alright, friends. Next is Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute has got their first ever made in India surgical robot system, that is SSI Mantra. Highly important news. Take a note of it. Just take a screenshot of it, or just pause the video and take a note of everything. Alright, I repeat, Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute got their first ever made in India surgical robot system. Why is it important? Because it is made in India surgical robot system. Where is this setup? This is at Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute. And where is this Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute? This is really close to my house, friends. All right, it is in New Delhi only. So remember, Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute got their first made in India surgical robot system. It is SSI. That is, SSI stands for what? SSI is your surgical robot system. By the name, it was Mantra. You have to remember what was the name? Mantra. This was invented by the new age Indian medtech startup SS Innovations Private Limited, world renowned medical and engineering leadership team. This SSI Mantra is an acronym for what is, or question can be asked, what is the full form of it? So you have to remember the full form of this, that is multi-arm novel tele-robotic assistance, and the company making it is SS Innovations. I repeat, what is the full form of this mantra? It is multi-arm novel robotic assistance, and the company that making it is SS Innovation. SS is Dr. Sudhir Srivastav, Indian born cardiac surgeon. The SSI Mantra is a surgical robot brainchild of cardiac surgeon Dr. Sudhir Srivastav that was developed in Atal Incubation Center. Highly important, friends. And where has this been set up? It is at Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute. Next, we are talking about chess. 44th edition of chess Fight Chess Olympiad was held in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. It was from July 28th to August 9th. So remember this, highly important. Alright, you have to remember this. This is the first time that the Chess Olympiad is being hosted in India, and the first time in Asia after 30 years. It was organized by the Tamil Nadu state government and All India Chess Federation and the International Chess Federation, that is your FIDE. Highly important. Alright, you have to remember here. You can see it was the 44th edition of FIDE Chess Olympiad that was held in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Alright, then remember, if we talk about it, who won the here you have to remember, India clinched 2 bronze medals with 18 match points. Alright, moving on. And one more thing, who is the recently, just 2 to 3 days back, also we have discussed this news, that who has become the president of FIDE, who is the new or who has been re-elected to the president of FIDE. He is Arkady Drokovich. And who will be the deputy president of FIDE? He will be the first Grandmaster of India, Vishwanath Anand, and in 1988 he became the first Grandmaster of India. Headquarter of FIDE will be in Lausanne, Switzerland. Next, former West Indies cricketer Kieran Pollard became the first ever to play 600 Test T20 matches. Alright, not Test matches, T20 matches. 600 T20 matches. So, former West Indies cricketer, because he has taken retirement, he became the first ever person to play 600 T20 matches. Kieran Adrian Pollard, former West Indies cricketer, became the first ever cricketer to play 600 T20 matches. He achieved the feat while playing for London Spirit against the Manchester Originals in the 100, the professional franchise 100-ball cricket tournament of teams across England and Wales. So Kieran Pollard has made this record to become the first person to play 600 T20 matches. Next, National Thermal Engineer Day is observed on 24th of July. Highly important. This day has been introduced to encourage the engineers who work hard and help to increase the technology growth of a nation. And remember, July 24 was chosen as the National Thermal Engineer Day since it is the hottest day of the year. Alright, for that reason, this day is observed as National Thermal Engineer Day. Highly important. Next is Umeed Marketplace. Remember, Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha has inaugurated Umeed Marketplace under Afsar scheme of AAI, that is your Airport Authority of India. So, question can be asked to you is who inaugurated it? It was inaugurated by Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Manoj Sinha. They inaugurated Umeed Marketplace under Afsar scheme, that is Airport as a venue for skilled artisans of region scheme of Airport Authority of India at Srinagar International Airport. This is a marketplace that was also opened at Jammu Airport, and both the outlets will exhibit products of all the 20 districts. Alright, also remember the inauguration ceremony commenced with the display of Har Ghar Tiranga theme on the LED video wall commemorating the 75 years of independence. If we talk about Afsar scheme, the Afsar scheme was launched by Airport Authority of India in 2022 to allocate space to self-help groups at airports for selling and showcasing their self-made products of the religion. For example, if you have been into an airport, then you must have realized that there are multiple shops of multiple brands. Similarly, to provide those shops to small help groups, to small artisans, to small makers, or to small people or small MSMEs, this particular Afsar scheme was launched. Highly important. Here you will be able to find different homemade local products such as packaged papad, pickles, bamboo based ladies bag, bottles, lamp sets, local artifacts, traditional articrafts, natural dyes, and many others. Alright, this was the reason this particular project or this particular scheme, Afsar scheme, was launched, and this Umeed Marketplace has been launched under this Afsar scheme only of Airport Authority of India. Highly important, friends. Alright. So that's all for the day now. Let's quickly revise all the current affairs. Cabinet approval was there. Then you can read this cabinet approval. Will be a short only. So you just go through the PDF only, content in PDF. Second is Isro has unveiled India's first virtual space museum by the name Spark. Microsoft has tied up with MSDE CBC for capacity building of civil servants of India. India has set target to raise share of natural gas in energy mix to 15% by 2030. 7.3% of Indian owned digital currency in 2021. That means all the Indians, around 7.3% Indians have owned the digital currency in 2021, and this was the seventh highest data in the world as per UNCTAD. Next, ISA, that is your International Solar Alliance, has they have launched a project for developing 1150 megawatt solar project in Cuba. Kotak Mahindra Bank launched the lifestyle focused corporate salary account. Yes Bank has tied up with IBS Fintech to provide enhanced digital services. India could emerge as the Asia's strongest economy in 2022-2023 as per the Morgan Stanley. ICCR Distinguished Ideologist Award for 2021, it was awarded to Jeffrey Armstrong. Justice Uday Umesh Lalit has been appointed as the 49th Chief Justice of India, and he will be replacing whom? He will be replacing N.V. Ramanna sir. Nitish Kumar has taken oath as the Chief Minister of Bihar for the 8th time, and Tejasvi Yadav will be the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar. Next, LIC has sold 2% share in Mahindra and Mahindra for 2,222.49 crore rupees. Isro successfully tested Gaganyaan low altitude escape motor. China has launched 16 new satellites into orbit. Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute got their first ever made in India surgical robot system, that is SSI Mantra, and it is set up where? This is in Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute, that is in New Delhi. Then 44th edition of Fight Chess Olympiads was held in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and Uzbekistan has won the open section. Former West Indies cricketer Kiran Poral became the first ever to play 600 T20 matches. National Thermal Energy Day is observed on 24th of July, and why 24? Because it is the hottest day. Then Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha inaugurated Umeed Marketplace under Afsar scheme of Airport Authority of India. So friends, these were all your current affairs. Now it's time for your homework. First question: which is the first global big tech company to join the open network for digital commerce? Second, Manisha Kalyan, who was seen in the news, is associated with which sports? Third, when is the World Biofuel Day celebrated? Fourth, which country won the gold medal in the open section of 44th Chess Olympiad? Tell me, and side by side here, tell me also the location where was this held. Fourth, which company developed the second generation of ethanol plant which was recently inaugurated? So these 5 questions are very important, friends. I want you all to comment below the answers of these. Also, you know our target to achieve 15,000 views on daily basis. All you have to do is share this link of this video with 2 to 3 WhatsApp groups, be it your friends, colleagues, relatives, and let them know about one-stop solution, that is Affairscloud for current affairs. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairs Cloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.